Good day, it's Carl from Studio in Car. This is Matt's Landcruiser L250 PRADO in Europe and things like that. 2025, brand new. Matt's a client of ours, has been a client of ours for ages, had a number of systems done. He is a good case for when I say to you, if you've ever spoken to me sort of via email, that when you invest properly initially, when I say properly, I don't mean loads of money. I just mean the proper kit initially. You can technically bounce it from car to car. There are a few caveats to that. Things like BMW and Mercedes that have specific speaker sizes. You can't really move them into an Audi. But things like this with the ESA-Tech 165s or 242s, so the component kits are 6.5-inch component kit, 1-inch soft dome tweeter, active sub box and a DSP amp, real straightforward sort of 2-channel system. This you can move that from car to car, and if you think about it beforehand, you can buy the car around the stereo, which is what a lot of our lads do. Anyway, let's take you around this. There's not tons to see in here as usual, but the car's pretty cool and I wanted to cover it because it's brand new and this thing sounded rubbish from stock, absolutely pants. So I expect to see a few of these things. Nothing is lost in terms of functionality, or you still keep all of the OEM functionality, everything like that. It is still just controlled as it would be from stock. Yesterday we fitted Toyota wireless charging sort of dock, replaces this entire panel, so that's been retrofitted into this. The car wasn't spec'd with that because this is a commercial car. I don't know if it ever would. But yeah, everything's sort of OEM. As you can see, we've done all the door deadening. That's all been done throughout, so it's now a much nicer place to be. It's now much quieter. In the back, because this is a commercial, so it doesn't have rear seats, we've installed the ACP 108, the active JL sub box. You can see behind the seat here is his original APF 8.9 bit. You're probably used to seeing us use the AF M8.14 now, and that was that amplifier's replacement. So originally, Audison came out with an AP 8.9. It was a good integration amp, and it started the whole sort of DSP amplifier trend. It was just quite weak at 35 watts per channel, and Class D, it just wasn't good enough. So they came out with the AP F 8.9, which is just one digit different, but it was a massive improvement, 2 or 3 times the power, and it was exactly what it needed. And that's what that's where sort of DSP amplification took off. The AF series, the new one, that's also where the name Forza came from. So you'll see Forza throughout Audison's branding. The AP F 8.9, the original one, is where that sort of Forza name was first used really in Audison's car audio. The AF-C is effectively what the AP 8.9 was, and the AF-M is what the AP-F is. Okay, so that's why I always recommend the AF-M if you can. I know it costs a bit more money, but it is so much more amplifier for the money, And that is, in this car, again, it was just good system design initially. We've got Dyne Audio tweeters in the stock location, Dyne Audio mid-bass in the doors. You've seen the subwoofer box there, and the Audison DSP amplifier. Just with some good setup, that's all this car needs. It just needs a decent 2-channel system, 4 speakers up front. They're all run actively and they're all bridged, so we've got loads of energy and bass, and the job's done. And you've got a simple bass controller as well, which is round here. I'll take you through the passenger side to see it. This is his bass controller here. And the you can see this is on max at the moment, so we might need to give him some more. Might have to give him some more beans on his sub, because this has come back today for me to shoot this video for you guys, for us, and for us to fit that wireless charging dock, which was from Toyota. I don't know too much about it. It was plug and play. It's not something that we offered, it's something that Matt got because he's a good customer of ours. We'll kind of just fit whichever for him. We also modified his bulkhead, which gives him a load more seat space. So in the commercials, you can see this bulkhead actually comes to where the B pillars are. And Matt's quite a big guy, so you know he had to have that change. So we moved all this back for him, which was slightly tricky, but you know, a job easily done. All right. So this is it. It's a 2025 Landcruiser, and like I say, I expect to see more of these because they sound garbage and they're a wicked car, which is great for us. It's always a good recipe. Yeah, and Matt is. I'll see if I can pop in a little caption of his text message to me of to what he thinks of this system, because he's super happy with it, which is just, that's the best feedback, isn't it? All right. Anyway, guys, I'm Carl. It's a Studio In Car. New Land Cruiser owners. We should all unite. Take it easy.